There she is, Queen Tara.
Really?
Hi, you guys. Rick Dancer. It's Get Real with Rick Dancer. There's Morgan Watson, Trainer of the Year.
Right.
I put your name on there, and everybody comes on and goes, "Oh, I love Morgan. He's so
Got my
great."
fans, believe it or not. People like me.
He's got his fans. So we're at Court Sports Athletic Club in Springfield, and we're going to show you some different workouts because you know how we all get in the gym and we do that same old thing, right?
We do.
We start doing bicep curls and we do
do.
tricep curls, and you get bored with it.
Yeah.
So today we're going to do what?
Kettlebells, thanks to Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan's going to teach us a
Morgan's
kettlebell workout,
favorite
kind of show us some
exercise.
stuff that you can do at home. You can buy kettlebells. I've seen them at Dick's at different places you can
Play
buy
Against
these.
Sports.
Where?
Played Against Sports.
Played Against Sports, you can get them, so they're used, right? Isn't that usually? Yeah. So you can pick them up anywhere. And it's a really fun workout, and it really challenges some different things. Morgan will tell us a lot more about that. And then Tara, in a few minutes, is going to tell us about a big challenge that's coming up at all the court sports in Springfield and Eugene, at both places. We're going to be making teams. It's going to be like leaning up. It's a weight loss for some. It's a leaning up for others. It's a better diet for all of us. And we're going to have some teams, and whoever wins, which is going to be me, then I...
If you're on my team, you will win, right?
Oh, it's more Tara.
If you're not on my team, you're not going to win.
So they're doing this for a month, and non-members can come in and try it and do this, and it's going to be super fun for people to just get you that challenge in this fall before you go back in and do some, so you're looking good in your fall wardrobe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's Morgan. You guys know Morgan.
Good to see you again.
He's getting used to that camera. Okay, so what are you going to show us today?
Today we're going to work on kettlebells, which are my favorite modality of exercise. Most people spend too much time sitting. Let's face it, you're probably sitting while you're watching this right now. So people forget how to use their butt. And the butt is your glutes, the biggest muscle in your body. Yeah, we probably don't need that.
Hey, it's
We'll
Get
get to that
Real.
later.
We're going to work on us.
So we're going to learn how to use your glutes effectively. So glutes and hamstrings, biggest muscles in your body, running down the back of your leg, and most people don't use them well and end up using the quads on the front of their leg, which causes knee pain and a bunch of other things. So we're going to work on using the backs of your legs to get your glutes going as much as possible.
All right, so for this first one, maybe we'll have Tara tape this because you're going to have me do something with that rod.
Yeah.
Right, so Tara, I'm going to turn this around. Tara's going to be our photographer, so if it looks, there you're.
Oh.
Oh. So see, now make sure that we're in the picture.
Yeah,
You see how that
yeah.
works?
Hold still.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Grab this.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on your back. So what we're looking for here is we want to have it touch your tailbone and the back of your head. So this is your perfect posture. Now you're nice and tall, nice and aligned.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to hinge at your hip. So what you're going to do is have a little bit of softness in your knees.
You know what, Morgan, go back and talk on the camera. They won't hear you. So just talk there. I'll listen to you from there. So.
And what you're going to do is you're going to hinge forward, push your hips back behind you, but the stick never loses contact with your head or your tailbone. Good. So your back stays nice and flat the whole time that you go over and then come back up. Now this is the basic motion in a deadlift, which a lot of people in the gym do, and is a very functional, I think, exercise for teaching your body how to use the glutes and the hamstrings. You feel a little stretch in your hamstrings when you go down to the bottom?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So if I didn't do this, I probably would be tempted to go.
Yeah, you
And
end
not
up
keep it
rounding
straight.
your back. You curl up into a ball, and then when you come back up, when you get erect, you use your back muscles to pull yourself back up again. And that's not what we're working on here. We don't want to use your back muscles.
Thanks, Kelly.
So this is just to train you.
Yes, exactly, to teach your body how to do it right.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Rick,
All right.
Kelly just wants you to know that I'm much better at filming than you.
Okay.
So
Now Morgan will take it.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to practice our deadlifts. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with a kettlebell right in between the balls of your feet. Now you're going to remember that, so make sure that your back is nice and flat. Yes, good. And you're just going to stand up using your glutes and hamstrings, using the muscles down the back of your legs, not your back. So you should feel your glutes tighten at the top. Yes, perfect. Squeeze in between your shoulder blades, squeeze in your glutes.
Because if you don't squeeze them, nobody will.
Yes.
Okay. So
Morgan says that all the time.
I do.
back down between your feet. Good. Tap the ground and then squeeze the glutes, squeeze your shoulder blades, come up nice and tall again. All right, how's that feel? You feel your glutes working?
Oh, yeah.
Feel a little stretch in your hamstrings at the bottom?
Yeah.
So you want to contract the stretch that you're feeling through your hamstrings, through your glutes, and that's what you're using to pull yourself up. So you shouldn't feel your back at all.
No.
Now, Rick, as you're doing this, I just want to point out that you're getting a little squatty. So you're starting to bend your knees a little bit.
A little squat.
So,
You're feeling a little squatty.
So I want to keep like that?
exactly right. That's perfect.
Okay, so don't
Feel the
don't do
difference.
that. Yeah.
As soon as you start feeling that stretch in your hamstring, then you're probably doing the squat again. So you should be feeling nothing in your back, lots of glutes, lots of hamstrings.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the exercise that I think is most important because people never throw their back out lifting something heavy. They're always paying attention. People throw their back out when they're bending over to pick up a pencil, right?
Yeah.
So you're not paying attention. You bend over, you round your back, you pull up wrong. So what we're trying to do is remap your brain so that it automatically fires these muscles down the back of your leg.
What did we both think? Uh-oh.
Good luck.
I don't want to get
We are
in
the
this
wrong
brain.
people for this.
I don't want to get inside this brain.
Okay.
No way.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to apply all those principles to the kettlebell swing. We're just going to do it just a little bit faster, all right? So what we want to do is not stand right up with it, and then you kind of do the awkward, trying to get it going at the top. Keep the kettlebell on the ground, step away from it until you can just barely still hang on to it. It's going to tip back a little bit. Step backwards. Good. That way when it comes off the ground, it's automatically going to swing back through your legs.
There's someone in my bubble right now.
Personal space, people.
Personal space.
Get your ass out further, Rick. That's from Andrew. So anyway, we got some co-trainers here. So when it comes up off of the ground, you're going to hike it back through your legs like you're hiking a football, and then snap your hips, bring it back up, about eyeball level. We don't need to come up and over your head. We're not trying to wrench anybody's shoulders. Remember that you're not doing a squat, that you're just pushing your hips way back behind you. Your back stays nice and flat, and you're squeezing your glutes to throw everything forward. This is your basic kettlebell swing right here. By the time you get done with about 20 of these, you should really be feeling your glutes. They should be burning a little bit. You're probably feeling your abs a little bit as well. Your abs and your glutes are going to work together at the same time.
Whammy.
There's some
Core
flame coming off
exercise.
your glute, Tara.
On fire.
Now, I also want to point out you want to stay on your hips. You can see as you start to lose balance, if you turn to talk to your partner, for instance, you're going to rock up onto the balls of your feet, and you're going to lose contraction through the back of your leg. You need that connection through the ground all the way up to your hips. Good. Take a break, you guys.
20.
It was.
Perfect. You were counting that whole time?
I was.
How'd it feel?
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah.
So remapping the brain's already working.
It is. I can feel it.
All right, perfect. So that's exactly what we want. We want to make sure that your glutes and your abs are working no matter what you do. That's your core right there. The more that you do these, the more you're going to not feel your back. I hear people come to me all the time and tell me, oh, but Morgan, isn't this bad for your back? And it's not bad for your back if you do it right. Exactly. If you do it correctly, it's going to be the best thing you can possibly do for your back.
Nice.
Making your glutes and your abs work. So what we can do is we can put this together for a little bit of a high-intensity interval training, do a little kettlebell complex by putting a couple of these moves together.
Wait, I don't know that Rick can handle complex.
We'll take baby steps.
Okay.
One small step at a time. So basically with the kettlebell complexes, or sometimes we do these as finishers, you can throw these at the end of your workout, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, a couple of rounds of a couple of different movements. Or you can do these on your own, as 20 minutes all by yourself. We're gonna start with one kettlebell at a time, actually. I appreciate that,
I
though.
was watching my...
So the first thing we're going to do, and let me stress again that if you're just starting out with kettlebells, the most important thing to do is just the basic kettlebell swing. This is where everything starts. Everything comes from the swing. Do thousands and thousands of swings before you start getting too crazy with the other things. But just to give you an idea, a taste of what else is coming, we're going to start you out with one-handed swing. One-handed swing is just like a two-handed swing, only, get this, just use one hand.
I understand that.
Why?
Baby steps,
Yep.
Rick, baby
Yep.
steps. So keep the ball pretty far away from you, hike it back, and then just pop it forward again. Just using your hips again to squeeze. Tap the bell at the top, and that's gonna help to keep your hips nice and square. So at the very top, you push your hand with it.
What does
Is that
that
what you
mean?
mean? Oh, you mean
Oh.
this.
There you go, good.
There's the ding.
There's the ding, good. Make
That's a
sure you're
lot
not
harder.
getting squatty over there.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you. There you go. And you should probably feel a little bit more of your obliques, the sides of your abs working while you're doing this. Having it one side at a time like this is going to pull you over to one side. Good. Feeling pretty good with that?
Yeah.
All right,
I
good.
feel like we got to even out the other arm.
All right, let's throw a couple in on the other
Thanks,
side.
Take my bad arm. appreciate that.
Think of that.
Good,
Rick,
exactly.
I can do these solo if you can't handle it.
So you can see as we go back, we're keeping the bell between your knees and your hips when it goes back behind you. You don't want to get too low with it, and you don't want to get too high with it. So it's going to be right there in the middle in that sweet spot.
Are
Good.
we in a sweet spot?
Nice job. You're looking great. Doing a really good job. Good. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to learn the kettlebell clean. And this is going to get you up into a racked position. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back like your regular swing, only as you come up, rather than letting it float out in front of your face like you were with the swings, you're going to pretend that you have tiny little arms like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, right? A Tyrannosaurus Rex in the wintertime, perfect, with a snow jacket on, and you need to zip up your jacket. Exactly. So as your swing comes out through your legs, you're going to zip your jacket, you're going to roll it around so that the kettlebell lands on the back of your forearm. Yes, except make sure that you keep it close to your body. You want it in on your chest there, Rick.
Do what?
Up here. We're just going to look at Tara because she's, yeah, that's exactly right. Keep it in tight, close, on your sternum. Put your thumb on your
T-Rex arm.
sternum.
Oh.
Right there, right there. Okay. So from here, you can kind of throw it away from your body a little bit. It's going to swing back behind you in your swing, and then pull it back up into a clean again. All one smooth motion, fluid right back behind you, pop it up. There you go, good. Keep it closer to your midline there, Rick. Swing it way back behind you, because you want to use the glutes. Yes, there we go. All right, Rick, your arms are growing. We need shorter arms. There you go.
My
Good.
Tyrannosaurus Rex arms.
Exactly. Good, perfect. Nice job. Popping it back behind you. Remember, it's all coming from the hips. You guys breathing a little bit hard now?
Yeah, you can feel that, right?
Yeah, feel the abs working?
Yeah, that's my cardio.
I didn't know that
Yeah.
I signed up for a workout.
Yeah. Perfect. So once you get into the racked position, there's a couple of other things that you can do. From there, you can do an overhead press. You can go into a squat. And when we go through the kettlebell complex, we're going to do a couple of those. So left arm, remember, keep it in close when you catch it. And then you're going to go up into an overhead press.
I'll show the right arm.
We'll do one overhead press, and then we're going to go into a squat. You're going to keep it back in this racked position up here on your chest and do a squat. So let's do one clean, one press, and one squat. Clean, press, back to the rack position, down into a squat. Nice job, Tara. Good. And putting them down. Nice roll. Perfect. The better you can roll the kettlebell.
I wish I had your T-Rex arms.
The better you can roll the kettlebell, the less bruising you're going to get on the back of your arm.
Up.
Yep. Nice. Bring it back to the rack position right in the middle. You can put two hands on it even if you want
that?
to. Yep.
And then
Squatting back. Yep. Perfect. And dropping them down. Nice job. Okay. So for another quick, let's just do a quick bonus ab exercise.
do what?
Oh, we get a bonus.
A bonus ab?
Right. Bonus round. Ding, 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 ding. Grab both of your kettlebells. We're going to do the same thing, only both at the same time. All right.
That's not fun.
So turn your thumbs in towards you so you're making a little V with the handles. Yep, and that's going to make you a little more room in between your legs as you're swinging them. And
So
it's
I'm
going to,
come up here.
yeah, narrow,
Up.
close. You want your knuckles
Like
to
that?
touch.
Is that
Even when you catch your clean, I want your knuckles together.
That's hard.
I have faith in you, Rick. You can do it. Hike them back, together, press, in together, back to the rack position. Okay, hold it right there, hold it right there.
Squat?
Nope, no squats. Bring your feet back together again. Good. And we're just going to hang out there for a little while. Now, you can wander around a little bit. You can step back and forth, do some circles. And what we're trying to do here, you guys,
Booty pop.
is we are, you guys feel your abs working? Yeah. You can just carry that around.
It's really hard.
Yeah. All you're doing is standing there. All you're doing is holding it. But it's like you're doing a plank while you're standing up. So you can stand there,
That's amazing.
squeeze your glutes, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abs. Okay, go ahead and put them down. So this is something we can do. Sometimes I'll have people walking up and down the hall. Just get them into the rack position and just go for a walk. By the time you get back, yeah, core is burning. Perfect. Nice job. So what we can do is we can put these together. Tara teaches group power, so she's pretty familiar with the bent rows and does lots of push-ups. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these all together with the doubles into a kettlebell complex that's going to hit everything. All right?
Ready for the complex?
So we're going to do a clean, a press,
With both?
and if you need a lighter weight, if you have a shoulder injury, for example,
I do.
then you can use a lighter weight, or you can do it with one arm at a time.
There's some lighter ones over there.
Oh.
Perfect. A clean,
I wasn't about to give up
a press,
5 pounds lighter. Good Lord, lady.
a squat.
So
We're going to turn and do
clean.
clean,
Clean.
press,
Press.
hands back down to the rack position, squat.
Who can get lower though?
Ooh, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Then we're going to bend over for a bent row. Tara's going to show us exactly what a bent row looks like.
What do I do with my hands?
So you've got the kettlebells in your hands, and you're going to do a row. Perfect. Like that. And then we're going to put the kettlebells back down on the ground, and if we're feeling brave, we'll do our push-up on the kettlebells.
Ooh.
Lots of extra core. That's the save your life core right there. That's you think you might be dying, and so your core kicks in. All right, you guys ready for this?
So we're going to
Clean.
Clean. Swing it back clean. Press. Good. Bring it back to the center. Do your squat. Slow
All
and
the
deep.
way,
Lots of
Rick.
abs. Good. Bring it back down. Bend over for your bent rows. Good. And put them down on the ground for a push-up. Good. Nice job. Perfect. And that's one round. Now you can either do this for rounds or you can do this for time. You just set the timer for 15 minutes and you just go around and do as many rounds as you can in 15 minutes. And by the time you're done, you've hit every single body part. Everything is dying. Basically,
Yeah.
your lungs are going to be burning.
I believe that.
Legs, arms, everything. And so this is going to hit all of the basics. And you're lots of abs, lots of glutes. If you feel anything that hurts, stop doing it. But doing this over and over again, feeling your abs, what's the save your life core? Low and deep, Jennifer, low and deep.
So, what's the biggest mistake people make when trying this?
The biggest mistake people do with this is rounding their back while they're doing this and not getting back into the swing. So
Like
if
this?
so, yes, exactly. If your back is rounded, let's see it from the side. While you're trying to do the swings, then as you come up, you're going to have to flex your back nice and tall,
But if
like
it's
that.
flat,
But if it's flat, then all the work is coming from the backs of your legs, from your glutes and your hamstrings. Now, so I want to point out, because you do a really good clean from your group power classes, but we want to make sure that you're incorporating the swing, because as your weights get heavier, because as you do this, you will get stronger. You won't be able to just clean them like that. We have to make sure that you're using your hips to pop them back. So when you're doing your clean, it's going to be just like a swing. Get far away from it, hike them back between your legs, and then go into your clean. So you get that momentum. Good. Perfect. Nice job. This is the quietest I've seen Rick in a broadcast. We're making sure he's out of breath.
Hey, I'm 58 years old. Yeah. You little young buck.
All right.
Oh, that's
perfect.
Fun. That's good.
yeah, yeah.
So it's a little bit of
Killer.
everything that goes along with this. And doing these things are gonna, it's a great way to a great thing to add on to your workout. And you can do this. It's gonna make you strong. I mean, you're using 30, 25 pounds at a time. You do a bunch of overhead presses with 30 or 25 pounds. Your shoulders are gonna get really strong. You're throwing in your push-ups. Your core, your chest is gonna get really strong. You felt doing those squats with one of those on each side. Your legs are gonna get really strong while you do this.
That core, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But at
Just
the same
standing.
time, it's going to pack a cardio punch. It's going to make you breathe really hard and sweat. And that's where you get the high intensity intervals are so important, because you continue to burn calories after you're done with it. For the next 24 hours, your body's going to be on high alert.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, so how often, Morgan, should somebody do something like that?
Something like this with the high intensity workouts, you only want to do this a couple times a week. You really don't need a whole lot of that. You can have a couple times a week where you're doing your regular strength training or regular cardio, you go for a run or whatever it is. But a couple of times a week you do this, the high intensity training. It's hard on your body. It takes a lot of time to recover. This is not something that you want to do every day.
Right, because it's going to wear, it's going to start hurting.
And eventually things are going to start to hurt and break.
So if somebody wants to get a hold of Morgan, he works at Core Sports Springfield, right?
That's right.
Okay, and it's Morgan Watson. He's also on Facebook. You can look him up on there. Thank you for doing that.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
That was
Anything
really
to cause you pain.
Isn't he getting good at this? He's starting to pick on the Rick guy. That's what we want. I just got doing my leg workout. Mike, you just got done doing your leg workout. So there's Tara.
Hi.
So you guys, we have this cool challenge coming up in September, and Tara's I just heard about this last night while
we didn't-
consuming a protein drink, of course, with one of our club
Oh, I didn't
members.
know there was protein and alcohol.
And beer, yeah. And one of our employees was telling me about that, or
Yeah.
your employees.
Yes.
So tell folks what this is.
So we're doing a 5-week program. It'll be starting at the end of September, September 22nd. It is we have Members can do it, non-members can do it. It's 5 weeks. It's keeping you accountable with workouts. It is also giving you a meal plan and keeping you on track with that. So we're providing all the tools for you. At the beginning of it, we are going to have a big expo that you can get your measurements, and it's not just step on a scale, how much do you weigh. We're going to get your actual measurements.
So lean muscle mass, body fat.
Exactly. Because this might not be weight loss for someone. It might be gaining muscle.
Right. Or it could be just toning up.
Toning up,
because, yeah. And you're going to set up teams, right?
We're going to set up teams. So the program itself is called Zolts, as in results. We're going to get big results. Z-U-L-T-S. We're going to get big results from this. Teams are going to be anywhere from 5 people to 9 people. You'll have team leaders such as myself.
Oh, God.
And if you're on my team, you will win. I'm just going to let everyone know that right now. I will win this.
Yeah, she's in charge, so she can crud the number. Oh, look, my lean body mass is down.
No, don't worry. I won't be doing the measurements.
So there'll be an expo where people come in, they get measured.
They're going to get their measurements. They'll get their food plan at that time. Food plans are customized to each individual. So if you don't like this, we'll replace it with something else. If you have an allergy with this, it's replaced with something else.
So will people then, so with your team, you will compete. So if you have 9 people on your team, you'll measure up all your stuff.
Yeah.
And at the end of the month, and then what do we get? What do I get for a prize when I win?
The big winner at the end of 5 weeks, we're going to throw a huge party for. You're going to get dinner, drinks, everything. Just a big celebration for you and your team. It's going to be really fun. Definitely worth the 5 weeks of hard work, and it's going to be fun work. You're going to find friends here that if you didn't have them before, you're going to have new people that you can work out with.
So it'll be taking classes.
Taking classes. There's a training add-on, so you can hang out with Morgan once a week, get a great group training session, and you're going to get results from that.
Okay, so this is for non-members at Court Sports and members.
Yeah,
so for non-members, it's $120.
Non-members, $120, and that's for the full 5 weeks. Full club usage. The meal plan, the workouts, everything.
Okay.
5 weeks. And then the training add-on, they can add on if they want. And then members, it's going to be $60.
Yeah. So at both the Eugene and the Springfield Court Sports are doing this. So
and the registration is going to open up August 30th. So check in with us. We'll have more information as we get closer. We'll even show you how to register. You can come to either club. We can get you help. We can get you help set up with that.
So we'll be telling you more about that on our next show next month. Yeah. But you guys, I really want you to plan on that, because people on here who don't belong to a gym,
come down.
It's not to get you to belong to the gym. No. You will like it when you come in here, but it gives you a place to work out. Morgan will be helping train people. You can be on somebody else's team besides Tara, so you might win.
Come on. And Rick's just jealous because I haven't asked him to join my team yet.
You haven't, have you?
No, I haven't.
It's okay. 2 other people have asked me, so I will see what I want to do. You might be begging me to be on your team. Did you see that kettlebell thing I did?
Oh, did you see that I did?
That you did it
I was right next to you.
Properly. So find out more about that, you guys. It's a great time in September to just kind of get back. You've had a summer of just, kind of having fun and doing your thing. But in September, outdoor stuff is going to cease.
It'll definitely get you into your workout rhythm. I mean, and it's going to build relationships, and it's going to be so much fun. At the end of the day, we're just going to have fun with it.
And I'm not trying to really push a gym, but I'll tell you what, this is what I know. If I worked out at home, I wouldn't do it very much. I have a Bosu ball, I have kettlebells, I have all these things in my house, and they never get used because it's a social thing. I mean, I come down here and I can't bother Tara from home. Well, I can. I do have that email, or Morgan, but I can come in here.
I don't respond to his emails anymore.
And you can come in with other people, and we all have the same goal: is not necessarily to lose weight or to gain weight or whatever, but we all have the same goal: is to stay healthy.
And if you don't have a team, if you're coming in here, just you see this video and you're like, I want to do this, I don't have a team, that's totally fine. We'll find a team for you. So you don't have to worry about that. That's our job to take care of that.
Okay, so that starts again September?
September 22nd. Registration is going to open August 30th, I believe. So we'll get those details up on our Facebook page here in the next week or so, but we can touch base on it again with Rick also. Okay,
so you guys, if you... Again, what you can do for me is take this video, just post it to your page. Just share it right now on your page. Or if you know somebody, I mean, don't go to somebody who you know is struggling with their weight and put this on the page, because that would be kind of rude. But if you put it on your own page, that would be something I would do. But do it on your own page so that people might just stop by and see it and have an opportunity to kind of change their lives and change their world. Because we all know that exercise is really part of what we need to be doing. And when you're around other people, it's much easier to do. So if you you'd post this, I would appreciate it. Tomorrow, we're going to be live from the Scandinavian Festival with Erin Swan from Easy Credit Consulting, and she and I are going to go around, and on a budget, we're going to eat. Lots of food that I'm going to have to work off the next day here. And then on Friday, we're going to be at Mazama Sporting Goods. They're having a big special. It has to do with concealed weapons. So we're going to have a little talk about that out there at noon. And yeah, it's Facebook Live. I can do what I want. And then on Friday night, we're going to do a night show from Provisions. They have this special dinner every Friday night, and they've invited us, and we're going to go and show you guys what it's all about to encourage you to come. It's every single Friday night. We're going to meet the new chef, who's actually one of the previous chefs from Marche. He came back, and he's going to be there, and we're going to do some taste testing. And then on Saturday, we're going to Lowell, the town of Lowell, for the dragon boat races, where people volunteer and get to go out and do dragon boat races, and we got a couple of sponsors for that show, including Travel Lane County, and we're going to talk the program. All the proceeds from that go to help veterans, the veterans programs through the city of Eugene with that need special apparatus in order to work out. So we got a full week, and I don't know what's going on next week because that's the next week, and I can't remember. I'm only 58.
Do you want me for the food one?
yeah, Tara's gonna. Yeah, you're gonna join me.
I can help you taste test.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
So
really
anytime I do
that.
a food cart or something, you'll be there.
Yeah, I can definitely help you there.
You know, that's what I love about Tara. Always willing to pitch in and help when it gets difficult. You know? So anyway, you guys post this on your page. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good day. Thank you, Court Sports. Thanks, Morgan. Thanks, Tara. And we'll see you guys soon.